Hey guys, Tuli here. Welcome to Conversations About Nothing, a channel where I review some apps, gadgets, and just give some tips on your overall content creation process. And in today's video, I'll be talking about one of my favorite purchases of last year, the Fujifilm Instax Mini Evo. But before I get into it, follow me on the socials. I'm gonna leave my ads in the description and on the screen, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to leave a like if you really enjoy it. Actually, go ahead and pre-like it because I trust that you will enjoy this video. So this video will consist of two parts. One will be me talking about the experience or the overall physical and software experience, and then in the end I'll just give my overall thoughts, talk about the price, where you can get it or where I got it, etc, etc, and then we're done. Buttons, knobs, switches. Fujifilm really hit it out of the park with this. They made sure that the process just before you take a picture is as interactive, as fun, as tactile as possible. There's no touchscreen on this thing, so you have to press every button, twist every knob to make sure that you get to make the picture that you want. And the weight of it, like how much it weighs or how heavy it feels, is slightly more substantial than I expected, because for the price, and you don't look at it like a serious camera, and it isn't a serious camera, but it doesn't feel like a plaything. Even though it's made from plastic, it feels more substantial than you'd expect, and it kind of makes sense when you remember that it's also a printer, like Instax, like actual mini printer. So the weight of it is also good. You don't feel like it will break on the first fall, which, you know, it's a reassuring thing considering you're spending actual money on this thing. However, for all that goes into making the experience just before taking the picture so, you know, like I mentioned earlier, satisfying and interactive, the actual like moment when you take the picture feels kind of cold. And I think it's due to the fake shutter sound. And not just that it's a fake shutter sound, it's a crappy fake shutter sound. It comes through one of the speakers somewhere. It sounds very slightly muffled, and that sort of takes you just a bit away from the experience of taking the picture. You know, it takes you out, like you're not as a part of it as it felt just before you took the picture. And it's a bit sad, it's a bit nitpicky, but I think for some that's what will lead to them using this more as a printer than a camera. And then the process of actually changing the film, putting in the new Instax printer cartridge is also so satisfying. There's like a big click sound when you finally put it back in, and then it does the test print, the sound of it again, that full immersive tactile experience. 2 thumbs up to Fujifilm. And then finally, there's a bit of a shoe mount on the top for you to put some extra accessories, so maybe a slightly bigger flash, a bigger mirror, whatever it may be. There's some Instax Mini Evo accessories that you can get on Amazon. I'm actually leave a link to some that I think are cool, and then I'm probably planning on buying in the future to just make this a bit more of a, you know, extra plaything that you can take to family occasions, on holidays and trips from time to time. But that's all from the physical. Fujifilm did really well on the feel, the look, because it does look like a couple of their street real big brother digital cameras, and maybe some old school film cameras, and they did a really good job on that. Next, the software experience is fairly straightforward. Nothing is more than like 2 button presses away. Going into the menu, going to delete, going into the menu, change time, going into the menu, edit a picture, review a picture, edit a picture, review a picture, print a picture. Everything is no more than 2 clicks away, and that is really good because it widens the scope of who can use this camera and learn to use it in like under 30 minutes. And that really allows you, like if you go on a family trip, you just hand it to people with no stress, because it's not like let's say my DSLR here, or like people's mirrorless cameras, etc., where, you know, if you put it in and it's not in auto, some of the results and the experiences are a bit garbage. So that's really thoughtful, really well thought out, really well executed from Fuji. And even when you do like your filter combinations, where everything is labeled very clearly on the screen, the font is like nice and big that you don't have to squint and wonder what's happening. When you twist, it says, okay, this is a vignette plus sepia, etc. It does Fujifilm simulator filter type, and everything is labeled very well. And again, it's 2 steps, 1 step, everything is just so clear. But in order to print, let's say there are 2 ways to print. There's the actual physical. You go into the app, you go into the camera remotely, then you flick the switch and then it prints. Or you go, you download the app on your phone, your tablet, iOS App Store or Android Play Store. You get the app, it's the Instax Mini Evo app. You go on there and you can just use it as a printer as well. So the pictures from your phone that you took with your camera, with your hot plate stove, iPhone, might be a Pixel, might be a Samsung, whatever it is, you can literally print those pictures from your phone via this the slot. So you just connect and you print, and that's a different way to use this. You might not feel like using it as a camera ever, but every now and then the pictures that you want to share with your friends, etc., or from your friends, you might not want to go to a shop and get the big photo album pictures. You can get a bunch of these mini Instax film prints just from your phone. So the selfies that you had at events, pictures that you took with family, all the memories, you can just use this as a printer, and that is so dope. That's what elevates this above like the Instax Mini 3 or whatever, you know, the pink blue ones that you see with a big shape. This one being a 2-in-1 hybrid, because you can buy the printer separately or you can buy the camera and have the 2, but this one is dope because when you take a picture, it doesn't print immediately. It gives you the option to review, go through it, and then choose to print. Or you just, like I said, you connect via your app. You go into the pictures that you took last night at Kasi Vibe, print them out, and you sort it. Also, another really cool thing with the software experience is on the screen, there's an indicator on how many prints you have left. Because usually each Instax cartridge has like 10 prints worth, and then it shows like it has like a really good indicator. So it's a white when you have 10, 9, 8 or whatever prints left, and then once you get into the red zone of like 3, it's red. So it also allows you to not just go ham and decide to print, and then, oh, I'm out of film. It allows you to sort of, you know, be a bit more curated in what you choose to print, or you can just go ham and continue to buy the film, which is about, I think, between 170 and 210 Namibian dollars, depending on the type of film, Instax film that you want to buy. There are only a couple of like annoying bits with regards to the software experience. One, from the mobile app, you can only pair 1 device at a time. So if you want to pair a new device, you have to delete the other one from like the paired group on your phone, on the camera itself, and then pair a new one, print, which is, it's annoying, like I said. But if you're not really going to share and allow others to print, they can airdrop or Bluetooth the pictures to your phone, and you can be the designated printer. And then the second one is you can only transfer images from the camera to like your phone or whatever that have been printed. So you would have to print them first from the device, from the camera, before you can transfer them, which is slightly annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. And then that's mainly it. The only really, which is like sort of a personal thing, is the black and white, either black and gray motif that's in the software experience. It's a bit off-putting, but it's not that big of a deal. It's very easy to print, it's very easy to shoot, it's very easy to pair and print. very easy to pair and shoot, because you can actually also shoot remotely from the Instax Mini Evo app. The entire software experience is easy and straightforward, and I really appreciate that. Whilst this will not be taking the place of your DSLR or mirrorless cameras or even your smartphone, it will be a handy addition to your picture taking and making arsenal. You can get yourself one. If you're in Windhoek, we bought ours from MyCam Namibia for about 2,600 Namibian dollars. I forgot, somewhere around that price range. You can just go there. They're uber helpful assistants. Everyone knows their stuff. And then you can probably check Amazon if you want to import it or wherever you're buying it from. I'll put prices either down here or in the description, or just links if you really want it. But yeah, tell me, is this something you would cop, or are you just not like a physical print, physical tactile experience kind of person? Are you just not a camera person? Leave that in the comments. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. This has been fun. Remember to subscribe and like. Peace. Why would I peace like this? Peace.